Some strategies on how to cope is Calissa Ngozi, a mental health expert and professor. Calissa, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You know what, let's just talk about that. It really does start to add up, doesn't it? When you think about groceries, when you think about rent or mortgage payments, and it really becomes difficult. And just break it down for us how that can impact someone's mental health.
Well, I mean, I think at the end of the day, this isn't a spending problem, it's a safety problem. You know, we as people, we can't afford to live, and our mental health is the one that is paying the bill. And a stressed brain can't thrive. And right now, too many people are just trying to survive. When we go to a grocery store, why am I spending $10 for grapes, right? Why do I have to decide between paying my rent or my mortgage, paying for kids' activities and education? And it's really causing a huge rise in anxiety. And at the end of the day, we're normalizing anxiety as adulting, but that's not right. I shouldn't have to stay up late at night trying to figure out how I'm going to put food on the table for my family.
Yeah, it's hard. And you see it on social media and otherwise, too, just the price of groceries, I think in particular for many people. So give us some ways, you know, for anyone who is, and this, it feels like it applies to almost everyone, you know, some strategies here, some ways to help manage some of this financial stress and you know, the overall mental health stress that people are really experiencing on a high scale right now.
Well, I think first understanding that you're not alone. There is a lot of Canadians right now who are struggling, and they're looking for resources that aren't available to them, which is really the sad piece. So, you know, what I tell my students and my clients is that, yes, you're not alone, but in order for us to succeed as a community, we need to make sure that our voices are heard. But we also have to check in with our own mental health. So, I mean, budgeting is a really big deal. But if you don't have the extra money and resources, how am I going to do that? So sometimes it's about cutting things out temporarily, you know, looking to see if there's an extra job or extra hours that you can pick up, anything that you can do so that your mental health doesn't continue to plummet until hopefully we start to get some more resources that are widely available to all Canadians.
And we're doing a spending review too for you. Sometimes that can be hard, but like when you actually have a breakdown of where all your money is going, sometimes it's easier to when you lay it all out.
Yeah, you know, I heard it said once that if you want to like realize how broke you are, just look at all the tiny receipts that you keep in your purse and your wallet, and then that kind of explains it. You know, people often say, I don't know why I'm in so much debt, like I don't really spend that much money. But guess what? If you're spending, you know, $10 on fast food here, you know, $5 for a coffee, after 30 days of spending, there are some areas that you can cut back.
Yeah, some of the subscriptions will get you too without even realizing it. So, Calissa Ngozi, mental health professional, appreciate your insight today. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you for having me.